Inspired, you ain't gotta question me. Shawty, I'ma always ride. Even when we passing me. Shawty, I'm yours and mine now. This is
what's good, JT gang? It's your boy JT in the building for me. I'm back here with another video. I'm back here with another banger. Today, I'm back here once again with another video. Today, I am going to be reacting to the worst Nickelodeon shows ever. Today, yeah, I told you, I'm gonna drop bangers back to back to back. If y'all new, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, cause I'm dropping bangers back to back to back for the rest of 2022. I told you for the rest of the year. I told you I'm gonna be dropping bangers. Don't forget, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a vlog. I'm not gonna tell you where I'm going. It's a surprise for you guys, but I am going to be going to do a vlog for you guys tomorrow. But I hope y'all, you know, just like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, all that good stuff, and you know, and let's just get into the video. Boom. Whoa, hold on real quick. Not just yet. Let's get this video over to 30,000 likes, boy. I forgot. If we get 30,000 likes, I'll drop another banger for you guys. I forgot about that. Boom.
Out of my comfort zone. And unfortunately, there was a ton of.
Here we go. We're back. Here we go with this video. We're about to react to the most, you know, the worst Nickelodeon shows on Nickelodeon. Let's get it.
Garbage to sort through this time. Nick has effectively been beaten to the ground by Cartoon Network in the past decade. But it didn't start off this way. Nickelodeon began with an endless pool of creative ideas in their shows. They were constantly giving us new, fresh ideas with shows like...
They make what? They make what? I'm shocked. I'm literally shocked. Comment down below what y'all think.
Them into the corner they're in today. At this point, their ratings are so down the toilet that their channel now consists of 95% SpongeBob reruns. The reason for this? An endless cycle of cringingly bad tween sitcoms with some of the saddest jokes and acting performances in recorded human history. These shows are a spit in the face to every generation, no matter what age. They're dull, unrelatable, and each sitcom uses the same annoying 3-second track of canned laughter 200.
First of all, why this guy capping, bruh? This guy capping on his YouTube channel. I don't know who you are, but you capping. Nickelodeon is not that bad. I watch some Nickelodeon shows, but comment down below. It's my opinion. I think Nickelodeon is like a good network for kids, but it's y'all opinion. But comment down below if y'all think what, you know, Nickelodeon is about. Because, you know, well, SpongeBob, you know, SpongeBob, he be, I ain't gonna lie, SpongeBob be doing too much. I ain't gonna lie. SpongeBob I be seeing TV shows that he be putting on dresses. I think I seen one video, I think I've seen one TV show that he kissed Patrick. He kissed Patrick. So comment down below right now, guys.
Times minimum per episode.
Heard somebody needs a new mentor.
So today, let's check out the top 10 worst Nickelodeon shows of all time. As always, if you do like these shows, that's great. It's just my silly personal opinion, and I'm well and truly out of the demographic for these shows, so take it with a pinch of salt. Anyway, on to the countdown. Number 10. Mr. Meaty. Imagine Jim Henson got drunk. I don't know how else to describe this gruesome, fugly disaster. That's...
I always wanted to have my first... I ain't gonna lie, guys, but I really always wanted to have my show on Nickelodeon. I always wanted to have my own show. It's like... Nickelodeon's had changed over the years since, you know, animation characters. New shows are coming every single year and every single probably month in we got a lot of stuff we got like going on. And some of the old Nickelodeon shows we used to watch as young kids, like it's like iCarly. You got the Thundermans, Henry Danger, Victorious. All of those ended, but they coming out with new shows like Tyler Perry's Young Dylan, That Girl Lele, and also it's just like barely like brand new shows. And I can't forget about Side Hustle. They coming out with these all brand new shows. I always wanted to have my first show on Nickelodeon. That's why. I always wanted to become like a famous YouTuber. That's why I'm doing this until I get older. It's like I told y'all in my last video I posted, if y'all, I'm gonna get on to the video.
Oh boy, this is the main character, isn't it? I personally wasn't a big fan of the Jimmy Neutron series, but I could see the appeal to the show. It had clever settings, and it had its share of good jokes. But the brilliant team at Nickelodeon decided the most annoying character in the show needed a spin-off. Each episode is pretty much just one long 23-minute joke. The joke being that Sheen is stupid. If this was an even remotely endearing character that didn't sound like Jar Jar Binks on helium, this might work for one episode. And the writers were really proud of these jokes too. In the official trailer, they even halt all the music and build up for this one incredible joke.
Is entering a whole new world.
I'm just gonna call you Sheenie Weenie. Just Sheenie, lose the weenie.
They were really proud of that line. I don't even get it. Is it funny because Sheenie rhymes with weenie? Should that have had me rolling on the floor in laughter? Am I just too stupid to get it? And just look at this mess of animation. This is the kind of bland, lazy CG animation that looks like it was crafted by a first-year animation student.
I don't know, guys. Comment down below. I told y'all, comment down below what you think with this Nickelodeon reaction video I'm watching too. But comment down below with your opinion on the shows. I think my opinion, some are worse, some are good. I literally liked it. Henry Danger, I'm not gonna lie, I was a Henry Danger fan. If y'all not a Henry Danger fan, I'm sad it ended because I was a really Henry Danger fan. But yeah, just comment down below if y'all think that.
No offense to first years, I'm sure you can make way better stuff than this. Like a lot of Nick's CG, it's basically a tacky, hideous, cheap, deplorable downgrade of Pixar. The writing on this one is particularly horrendous. Not only does Sheen completely forget about every character on Earth, including his girlfriend Libby, he doesn't even bother taking an interest in returning to Earth. I guess animating anything other than purple skies and oddly phallic-shaped rocks wasn't in the budget. And look at this brilliant setup for the villain's plan. The villain wants to get rid of Sheen, so he gets a bomb and asks him to hold it.
Wait, but how are you going to get him to hold it?
Simple. We'll tell him to.
Brilliant! I don't see why that wouldn't work. Planet Sheen is a spin-off show that is nothing more than a terrible time slot filler. It was bland, terribly written, and horrendously animated. Definitely stick to Jimmy Neutron if you're a fan of the show. Number 8. Talia in the kitchen. Hey kids, you know what's cool? Chopping tomatoes. Oh boy, you go girl. Top that garden salad with olive oil. Oh yeah, you peel that disturbingly large potato. Yeah, add a hint of butter to that mix. Yeah, add icing to that cake. Extreme style. You add meat to that tortilla and carefully fold it. Extreme style. This show...
Guys, what kind of show was that? Comment down below in the comments that what you think. What show is that? She just literally just sitting there cooking. Is this like a cooking Nickelodeon?
Actually manages used to make Johnny Test feel less pandering and smarter. Like, what was I complaining about? I'm going to get the cook on at Lola's. Okay, who in the history of mankind has ever said they're going to get their cook on? Had anyone writing in the staff actually ever conversed with a real teenager? Hell, had they ever been a teenager? Oh, and it's so agonizingly happy. Personally, as a teenager, all I really remember is just wanting to watch the world burn. While we generally grow out of that phase, why would any teenager possibly want to see this sappy, insincere, completely unrelatable garbage? And it has that hokey teen acting that clearly showed the director just threw up his hands and said, "Go Burko insane, I don't care. You kids do whatever while I go get a double cheeseburger." But try to throw some cooking in there somewhere. I mean, look at this young fellow here. Even he looks bored with what he's doing. How are we supposed to get invested in a show where even the actors are begging to be off the set? It's like seeing this nightmare hybrid of Johnny Test and Justin Bieber, except somehow he's even more full of...
I'm not gonna lie, guys. That guy said...
The only mildly redeeming factor to this one is that they don't add that damned laugh track. Bad effects and camera work done by monkeys. It's Nickelodeon's prime example of cheaply shoved out garbage that clearly had a director who didn't give a crap about any of these kids involved. Definitely give Talia in the Kitchen a skip.
Hey guys, do you like TV shows like Sydney to the Max or Bunked? How would you like to be on one? Be one of the first 200...
And for number 7...
The director of Nickelodeon, the owner of Nickelodeon was Dan Schneider. Dan Schneider, y'all know about Dan Schneider. He was a rapist. He liked to rape children and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, but he used to rape children. You know, comment down below if y'all do. No, but it's my dream.
Henry Danger. Oh boy, I thought the Brady Bunch was stupid. But this is a whole new level of over-reliance on that annoying 3-second canned laughter soundtrack. And they use it over and over and over.
Can the elevator be adjusted?
Twit Flash. He's a boy, all right.
The writer for this one was the genius behind Inspector Gadget the movie. Except that may have actually been an improvement over this show. Hell, I can explain the plot to you, and that alone makes it sound stupid beyond contempt. Henry Hart is a 13-year-old boy who lives in the town of Swellview. Swellview? Is his street named Road Street? He is the sidekick known as Kid Danger, to what may be the most unoriginal name in cinema history, Captain Man. Captain Man is on its own level of unoriginality. His secret lair is under a shop called Junk and Stuff. Oh, come on, really?
It's literally a fake store. I'm not gonna lie, it's literally a fake store. It was a fake store. He was Captain Man, who was early raid Manchester, but now, yeah, I watched like a lot of shows on Henry Danger.
This one just mystifies me in its own empty-headedness. Many Nickelodeon tween sitcoms don't seem to understand the inherent reason for a laugh track.
These animal carriers are surprisingly secure.
You actually put a laugh track in when you say something funny. That is meant to socially influence the real audience to laugh. When you simply put a laugh track after every line, this fails the purpose of the laugh track. Hell, even the laugh track isn't really laughing, they just sound bored. It really points out one of the main problems with these tween sitcoms. The people in these sitcoms don't act like, well, people. They act like hyperactive monkeys on LSD. Personally, I'd give Henry Danger a skip. And for number 6... Pig, goat, banana, cricket. My thoughts exactly. Blah.
was the
This is
worst
one of
show
those
ever.
fine
I hated
shows
that
from the
show
color
so much.
palette known as
It was
Vomit.
weird, it was
I
dumb,
get
it
that they
was
were trying to be
stupid.
original
I
with its
hated it.
animation style, but this show really does make me feel queasy just watching the intro. Pig Boat is essentially just 20 minutes of incoherent, nonsensical madness. They tend to do a bit more risque, crude humor in this one, with things like vomiting up internal organs and amputating arms. So my best guess is that they were trying to be the next Ren and Stimpy, but sadly, it backfired terribly on them. Oh, I can't even analyze this show when it looks so ugly. I actually think Problem Solvers was more pleasant to look at than this. At least it only made me feel like having a seizure. This one actually makes me feel like losing my lunch.
Chat, it looks like the mega bubble is starting to drip.
See, when I see that, I don't see a mega bubble. I see a dripping pile of crap hanging over your city. Now I see a tsunami of crap flooding your city. Good God. Who saw this animation and said, oh yeah, making a show that looks like a combination of urine, defecations, and vomit will clearly bring in the viewers. When this show first debuted, it started with a 1.2 rating and has not risen since its original air. A 1.2 rating. Hell, Barney the Dinosaur got a 3.5. Your ass is being kicked by Barney the Dinosaur, guys. Yet the brilliant executives decided it would be a smart idea to greenlight this show for a second season. Are they trying to sabotage their own network? They might as well have just spat directly in the viewer's face and saved time. I'm sure there's originality in these ideas, but personally, I just couldn't get past the hideous animation. This show is little more than an ugly Ren and Stimpy experiment that went horribly wrong.
I know.
Definitely don't watch it. And if you do, don't watch it on a full stomach. And for number 5, Awesomeness TV. Their slogan being, it has to be awesome, otherwise clearly it wouldn't be on TV. That sounds far more like what the cameraman was telling himself when he watched these poor teen actors dance around like idiots. Just remember, Todd, you're doing this for your wife.
My name is Lauren, and,
It's a good fact.
I have one. You're watching Awesomeness TV.
Wait. Go back a sec.
I have one. You're watching.
What was that? That was the worst edit I have ever seen. But honestly, I'm actually more curious about what her censored out fact was than watching these young ladies boogie like they're about to collapse drunk at a disco.
I have one.
My career is going down the toilet. We start with what is perhaps the dumbest opening line I have heard in, well, admittedly the past 5 minutes. But it's still stupid.
My boyfriend's the best because he buys.
What the heck? No, they talking about my boyfriend's the best, or is this like an intro or something? What is they? What is this? What is this, guys? What is this? What is this?
Me chocolates every single day. No way, my boyfriend's the
Oh boy. Surely women don't actually talk like this, do they? I mean, maybe the buck-toothed lady who lives in a trailer down the road named Bertha talks like this, but I don't think the majority of teen girls talk like this.
Sorry, I didn't know we were back.
She's got chocolate on her
was
face.
Genius
Therefore,
Snyder.
this is worth not 1, but 2 laugh tracks. I'm sorry, 3 laugh tracks.
Did I get it?
Truly, we are at the peak of sophistication in humor now.
How about now?
No, 5 laugh tracks. She spilled some food. It's not that funny. Imagine if you were at the table and every single person at the table erupted in laughter when you spilled something. For some puzzling reason, the audience erupts into screams of terror every time they change scene every 12 seconds.
Please. Oh, from this next girl.
Seriously, they sound like they're screaming for their life. Are they setting fire to an audience every time they change sets? Okay, Bill, sketch is over. Light 'em up. This show is an insult to teenage women everywhere. It credits women with the intelligence of a cheese stick and is void of any sort of depth whatsoever. The viewers deserve better than this. The actors deserve better than this. And Awesomeness TV deserves to stay down the toilet. Next one, light 'em up.
Hold on real quick.
Number 4. Fanboy and Chum Chum. Back in 2007, Nickelodeon could gain rights to one of the two shows, Adventure Time or Fanboy and Chum Chum. And guess what the brilliant executives chose? Yep. What does Adventure Time have against Fanboy and Chum Chum? Oh, this is that level of annoying. The level where I begin having to watch the show in 5-second segments to avoid slamming my head into my desk repeatedly. And the voices aren't voice acting. The squealy voice in the intro is more like a form of torture. His voice is like fingernails scraping on a chalkboard. Oh, jeebus. Who designed these cartoons? Something like Hotel Transylvania may have had wacky animation, but it was controlled and it had quiet moments where it could be still and sink in the moment. And there's layers to it that weren't just appealing to a 6-year-old demographic. The lyrics of the intro consist of ba 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 ba. Oh God, end this intro already. This is the longest 50-second intro of my life. By the end, they're screaming the lyrics into their recording booth at the top of their voices. They're afraid they're going to lose a 7-year-old's attention, which they very likely might. This show is like putting hyperactive 7-year-olds in charge of Nickelodeon. It's just another of those lazy CG designs that look like it was done in a Korean sweatshop. All the characters look like Rugrats rejects that had their faces flattened. Even the other people in the show are bored of these two's jokes. Like this boy's telling a joke that he's not wearing his nose. The joke being, he's not wearing his nose. Oh, come on! The gotcha nose game stops being entertaining once we develop a mental cognitive capacity past that of a 1-year-old. It's gross, aggravating, and I think the show was specifically designed for ages embryo to 1. Any older than that, and they may try to destroy the TV. Number 3. Nick Studio 10. Some people probably know I'm not the first person to say this is a bad show. When I was first looking at the trailers for this show, literally all I could find was rants and reviews about how bad it is.
We should make a Roy G. Biv smoothie.
A Roy G. Biv smoothie. I can't wait. There's no real direction to this show. It's like being at the center of an awkward teen prom dance, listening to people make painful small talk, and all talking over each other at once. I'm not sure I can even put this on the list because it's not really a show. A show would indicate some sort of coherent plot, lines, and jokes for that matter. This is essentially just teens shouting awkwardly over each other because they know they're on camera, while desperately trying to figure out a way to entertain the audience. And when they attempt to do coherent jokes, it is biblically horrendous. A fart in a jar.
Sitting alone when I thought to myself, why don't I fart in a jar and put it on the shelf?
Took the top off the jar and put it up to my butt.
A song with teens badly rapping about farts to a fart soundtrack. I don't mean it just sounds bad. It is literally a fart soundtrack with teens badly rapping over the top. What, were armpit noises too highbrow? We had to go with farts? Even the poor teen actors look like they're in pain reciting these bad fart lines. It is the steps to putting your fart in a jar so you can smell it later. So you would need to have the intelligence and forethought to put a fart into a jar, cap it, and let it sit for a week so someone with equal intelligence can plan to open it in a week. It's like waiting to watch this abysmal rap in a week. It feels like waiting for a kick in the nads. Either one is going to leave me crippled on the floor at how unpleasant it was. In the end, though, there was just so much hatred for Nick Studio 10. It It interrupted other Nick shows, it was obnoxious every second, it had horrible skits, and the effects actually made other Nick sitcoms look good in comparison.
That is so good. Oh, you didn't like it?
It tastes like what you see at like an amusement park on the floor.
We call it vomit, my dear Jeanette, and I think you've given an excellent analogy of this show. And honestly, you just gave the best line delivery of this entire show. So I salute you, and I really hope this one doesn't go on your resume. And for number 2, Breadwinners. Fanboy and Chum Chum's intro is bad, but jeebus, I just can't get past Breadwinners' intro.
I cannot stand Breadwinners. I hated that show so much. I hated it.
Hell, Breadwinners in general. Every single moment of this show is obnoxious, loud, filled with butts, farts, and mindless hyperactivity. I have talked about this one in my worst cartoons list though, so I'll try and keep it brief. Honestly, most of the tweeny Nickelodeon sitcoms just sort of mix together into this horrendously acted cesspool of zero creation, effort, or direction. But none of them managed to come even close to the aggravation known as Breadwinners. I discovered while researching this show that, like Cartoon Network's number 1, it was imported from YouTube. As much as I respect the independent artists coming up with original ideas from YouTube, why do networks keep importing crap off YouTube? Oh, this show is a close second to Cartoon Network's worst. A very close second. Breadwinners was so much of a joke, in fact, that the original YouTube creator thought it was a joke when Nickelodeon was contacting him. Wait, seriously? You guys actually want to make an animated series out of this thing? I just made it to troll some commenters, you know. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. With all the money being thrown into Nickelodeon right now, they continue to throw their money into these 2 badly animated flash ducks that spend most of the episode shaking their butts at the audience.
But we ditched those biker ducks.
Just why? The more I learn about this show, the more horrendous in every shape and form it becomes. In an episode I recently discovered, the ducks essentially say to their 4 to 6-year-old fan base that drugging your date is okay. One of the ducks spikes the drink of a female duck in worst Nickelodeon show of all time is...
Which means it's Fred Day, which means it's time for Fred the Show! Right now on Nick!
Fred the Show. Oh boy,
That was the worst show ever.
Wow. I always knew this would be number 1. Ever since I saw the trailer, nothing can top this.
Worst
of
show
all
ever.
the wonderful, creative, inspiring content on YouTube, Nickelodeon chose the most annoying channel they could find. It takes a special kind of obnoxious and stupidity to be this aggravating. To see him invade my TV, it was horrifying. It was actually what caused me to stop watching Nickelodeon altogether. You take all the combined crappiness of Nickelodeon tween sitcoms, mix that together, then add an obnoxious, arrogant guy with endless jump cuts and a voice-pitch synthesizer. Fred the Show is the ruling king over these sitcoms. It reigns supreme as the absolute worst sitcom I have ever seen. This is just as bad as my number 1 worst Cartoon Network. Possibly worse. It wouldn't be so bad if this boy wasn't so full of himself. He's just so proud that he put a high-pitched synthesizer to his voice, jump cutting and speaking like a mentally challenged ape. Oh, that was nice. Let's see that again. I don't like tearing into independent creators. But why? Why do executives keep greenlighting the absolute crap of YouTube? Why not greenlight some of the great stuff we have on here? Out of all the endless, brilliant, funny...
Guys, this is the end of the video. I hope y'all, y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, comment down below what you think in this video. Was it fire? Was it epic? Comment down below what your favorite Nickelodeon show is, and comment down below what's your worst Nickelodeon show is. But yeah, without further ado, guys, I gotta go. My battery about to die. But see y'all next video. I'm out. Peace.
You ain't gotta question these. Shawty, I'ma always ride out. Even when we passing me.